So this is what I'm going to call the sleep meditation. So you just make yourself comfortable. So if you're in bed, what you would do is ideally lie on your back and finger and thumb in contact, the chin mudra, and then you would listen to this sound. And you would listen to that because it brings you into the present moment. The sound of the bell moving through time is the present moment, and you're connected to it. And of course, what you do is you close your eyes and you imagine that you're somewhere really, really dark. You kind of think to yourself, why is that? I've got my eyes closed and it's a dark room. But the mind is a very powerful thing. So thinking of a dark environment is the thing to do. Some people imagine they're in a cave. Other people imagine they're in a dark Gothic hall. You can imagine that you're in a boat bobbing up and down in the centre of a lake late at night, very, very dark. So dark that it's completely black, and that if you were to open your eyes, you wouldn't be able to see anything. Maintain the pressure, finger and thumb, very, very gentle pressure. And what you do is bring your attention to the space between the eyes. While you're maintaining your awareness of that space, there's another physiological hack, and that is to place your tongue very gently up against the sharp part of the bottom teeth so that it's in contact with the back of the top teeth. And bring your attention to the movement of the belly. The rising and falling of the belly. There are these things happening. You're in a very, very dark place. You're aware of the space between your eyes. Your fingers and thumbs are in contact very, very gently. And you're noticing the movement of the belly, rising and falling. tongue's up against the sharp part of the bottom teeth. You're just noticing the breath rising and falling. And now imagine that you're covered with whatever the most comfortable thing that you can possibly imagine is. Silk or Egyptian cotton sheets or fur. Whatever you imagine is the most comfortable thing, and you're wrapped in it, in this dark place. You're breathing, belly's rising and falling. You're aware of the space between your eyes. Your finger and thumb tips are in contact. And allow yourself to become aware of the area around the face and the neck and the shoulders. What you're doing is you're noticing how much tension there is there. And however much tension there is there, what you're going to do is gently release it on the out breath. I'm going to do that in a particular way. So you're breathing in and you're noticing the space between your eyes. And when you breathe out, you're relaxing downwards from that space between the eyes, releasing the tension in the eyes, the cheeks, the mouth and lips, the jaw, and the back and sides of neck and shoulders. Just that area. Breathing in, you're noticing the space between the eyes. Breathing out, relaxing the eyes, the cheeks, mouth and lips, jaw, back and sides of the neck. And just repeat that for a few moments. Just a few out breaths. Now, whenever you lose your way, if your mind gets busy, if your attention gets drawn to something, whatever happens, this is where you come back to. You come back to the space between the eyes. You're breathing in. You're noticing that place. You're breathing out. Relaxing the eyes, jaw, shoulders. So that's the start. This is the starting point. This is the place that we return to when the mind has wandered, when thoughts have arisen when we're in some scenario or memory or whatever it happens to be. And then you reconstruct everything. You reconstruct your environment. You make sure that the tongue is up against the sharp part of the teeth. You make sure that you're imagining that you're wrapped up in these incredibly comfortable blankets or sheets or furs or whatever it happens to be, and that it's really, really, really dark. And we continue this, but the change now is that we don't just stop at the shoulders. So you're breathing in, noticing the space between the eyes. Breathing out, moving down, relaxing the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, and the hands. Just letting the tightness go, letting it all drift out of you. Breathing in, noticing the space between your eyes, breathing out, relaxing the eyes, jaw, shoulders, hands. And you just repeat that for a handful of breaths. And then again, breathing in, bringing your attention to the space between the eyes, checking in on your finger and thumb. Are they in connection? Are you in a really, really comfortable bed? Is it extremely dark? And then breathing in, noticing the space between the eyes, breathing out, relaxing down the entire body, like a wave of relaxation moving down the body. Eyes, cheeks, mouth and lips, jaw, back and sides of the neck, down through the arms, down to your fingers, down through the torso, down through your body and through your feet, like a wave of relaxation moving down the body. If you have a very busy mind, all you do is you repeat a mantra, labeling, noting your breath. What labeling or noting is is when we're aware of a phenomena. Doesn't matter what it could be. We acknowledge it with a word, acknowledging that it's happening. So there's two mantras you can use with the breath. One is as you're breathing in, you're saying in your mind, rising. As you're breathing out, you say in your mind, falling. Rising, falling. Another mantra. If your breaths are longer, you say in your mind, as you're breathing in, I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, you say in your mind, I am breathing out. I am breathing in, bringing your attention to the space between the eyes. As you breathe out, wave of relaxation moving down the body from the eyes, down to the tips of your fingers, down to the toes. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Just practice that for a few breaths. So again, checking in. Are your finger and thumb tips very gently in contact? Are you in an extremely dark place? Are you wrapped up in the most comfortable blankets and sheets that you can possibly imagine? Is your tongue very gently in contact with the sharp part of the bottom teeth? Is your mind busy? If your mind's busy, are you repeating the mantras? I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Or as you breathe in, you're saying in your mind, rising. As you breathe out, falling, rising, falling. And if your mind draws you away, back to that space between the eyes, releasing the tension downwards, starting with the face, the jaw, the cheeks, tongue up against the sharp part of the bottom teeth. Your body and mind will bring tension back to you there when your mind is drawn away. So you just go back there, relax. So there's quite a lot of things going on here. There's the environment, the darkness, the comfort of the sheets and blankets, the finger and thumb, the tongue in contact with the sharp part of the teeth. You may or may not be repeating the mantra, rising, falling. Or I am breathing in, I am breathing out. You're returning to the space between the eyes and allowing your body to release tension in a wave drifting down your body. Just letting the tightness drift out. It's all about the body, all about the physiology, all about the stress. Whenever the mind goes away, you just come back to the body. Mind, body, mind, body. Keep returning to the body. Keep relaxing. Just keep repeating that. And as we're doing this meditation, a little bit too early in the evening to drift off to sleep, then whenever you're ready, in your very, very own time, gently return your attention to your surroundings.